They got John Jefferson, they got Joyner, and they got a tight end that's out of this world. And, I've been taking anti-ulcer pills. I've been thinking about them too much.
Is it a concern of yours having receivers like Jefferson and Joyner that can outrun a zone?
It's always a concern to me because everybody can outrun me. So I can expect probably about 45 passes. About 20 of them will be deep, and about most of those 20 will probably be at me.
What's the key, in your estimation, in stopping the passing game and stopping Jefferson being so productive as he's been over the past number of weeks?
Well, I figure if our defensive line can get 20 sacks, we'll do well. Yeah, I certainly think they are. San Francisco was probably the best passing game, or one of the best we had faced our unit, and they threw a lot of short stuff. Now we're fixing to hit the big stuff right now. We're getting to the big time in the passing game, and I think they rank up there, probably as the best, and them and Atlanta certainly got one of the best passing games. So, each week it's hard on me. Everybody out there gives me fits. It's if everything was easy up here, it wouldn't be, it wouldn't make it any fun. So, challenges make it fun, and it's gonna be a challenge this week. If you play off too much, you're going to give them the short stuff, the outs and stuff, and that's why we have double coverages, and that's why we sometimes double these guys, because there's going to be times when they're going to think they're got one-on-one, and they're going to throw out there, and we're going to pick it off, and that's why we got to confuse them, keep switching our coverages up, and we're going to do it and go out there and play a heck of a ball game.
It's been said the San Diego Chargers use the pass to set up the pass, and if past passing performances are any indication, the Dolphins better be looking skyward tonight. Some people think Charger head coach Don Coryell has an allergic reaction whenever his team runs the ball. But here's an interesting statistic. San Diego has run the ball more times in 1980 than 11 other NFL teams, including the Dolphins.
We've got to shut down the run first, try to take that out of their game plan. And if we get in that situation, we can concentrate and be more ready to play against their pass and give us a better advantage on that end.
But don't expect San Diego to set any rushing records tonight at the Orange Bowl, not when you have the NFL's leading aerial attack, averaging 280 yards per game. Quarterback Dan Fouts puts it up 38 times a game, connecting 58% of the time to a trio of sticky-handed receivers named Jefferson, Joyner, and Winslow. Trying to contain them is like trying to contain an oil spill. So Miami's defense has to get right to the root of the problem, Fouts.
We've got to put pressure on them. That may be the most important factor there, is to keep constant pressure on Fouts and not give him the time. He's not a big scrambler, so if we can get in his face and cause him to do some things that he's not used to doing, that'll help us quite a bit.
Fouts has been sacked 24 times this year, and the Dolphin anti-aircraft defenses will have to be right on target if they expect to stay in the AFC playoff race. Terry Robisky went through the middle for 6 yards and 6 points in the Dolphins' first possession. But Dan Fouts answered that when he hit Clarence Williams to tie it up. It was 10-7 San Diego when Tony Nathan made a nifty move to get into the end zone on 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. But Fouts came right back, this time to Charlie Joyner for a touchdown, 17-14 San Diego. The Dolphins tied it before halftime when Von Schaumann found the range and a 48-yarder. In the third quarter, John Jefferson caught a touchdown pass, 24-17 San Diego. It was 4th and goal when Del Williams got the tying touchdown to force the overtime. But on Miami's first possession, Woodley, who had felt pressure all night, faded left, threw off balance, and watched Woody Lowe pick it off for 28 yards. Rolf Bernishka's 28-yard field goal gave the Chargers a victory, and left the rookie quarterback close to tears.
We worked so hard, and we kept coming back. We kept, they kept scoring and taking the lead, and we kept fighting back, and we forced it in overtime, and with the last touchdown, and it seemed like we really had a chance, and then, in a matter of 2 or 3 seconds, the ball game is over. It's just, that's what makes it so tough.
David, you look at the game and you see the kind of game he played, and I don't see how the guy can feel bad. I mean, he just, there's a lot of times I thought he was sacked, and he'd come squeaking out of there. I don't know how he did. You got to give the guy a lot of credit.
The Dolphins' hopes for a playoff berth have about ended, but a national TV audience learned that Don Shula's rebuilding program is one construction project ahead of schedule. Rich Funky, Channel 4 Sports.
As far as the game plan was concerned, we were just, interested in keeping the ball away from Faust as much as possible. You saw what he can do when he gets to football, and so we just wanted to, use up as much of the clock as we could and get as many points on the board, because we knew they were going to, score some points.
Now, have you ever faced anything quite like Dan Fouts before?
No, he's a big guy. He's got a strong arm. He's probably got 3 of the best people to work with in the league. And, they do so many things, and he has a lot of time to throw the ball on a lot of occasions because their linemen are a lot bigger than a whole lot of other people that we've faced.
The first Rams score came in the second period when rookie Mike Gulman took a pitch out, then threw a pass to Preston Denard, who conducted a seminar in the casual spike. Denard scored the second Ram touchdown on a 16-yard pass from Vince Ferragamo and was nearly spiked himself. After LA had compiled a 27-0 lead, the Saints averted a shutout with a pass from backup quarterback Bobby Scott to Henry Childs. Final score, 27-7.